So yes, I've said that our economy is going to take a hit, but I don't feel like it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be more of like the recession we experienced in the early 2000s. You know, when we had Bush Jr. Okay, that's what I'm picking up, but I do not feel like it's going to be bad as some other people have predicted. So let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And then also too, we have the Sun card in reverse. Also too, please do not hoard food. Okay. Yes. Is there going to be distribution? Queen of Swords in reverse. Distribution problems, especially with gas. I predict is going to go up this summer. I said probably about between $5 and $8 a gallon nationwide. Okay, I know some people are already paying that, like especially in the East Coast and the West Coast. Okay, the Four of Wands. So, but please don't hoard food. Yes, you should have at least 2 weeks of rations. Nine of Cups in reverse. But please don't hoard food. You know, look what happened when, you know, we got the Big C 2020. It just leads to more issues, you know. But yes, have things on hand, especially some water, you know, Magician. But please don't hoard stuff. I just beg anybody not to do that. Okay, the Seven of Cups. Also, like, make bread. You know, start making stuff from scratch. You know, that is also helpful. Queen of Wands in reverse, and one more for good luck. But that's just my suggestions. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get into this. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse is talking about lack of progress, okay? Not learning from our mistakes, okay? You know, I feel like this card is that we're going to go through this to shine light on the darkness because we didn't learn from the first round of Velveeta Baltimore, okay? That's why we're going for a second round, right? So I got regret, okay? I feel like, you know, a lot of people have a lot of regret right now, okay? Because we didn't learn. We didn't learn, okay? Our commitments are being tested. We are being tested right now, right? We're dealing with narcissism, right? We're poor and they're partying. They're celebrating, okay? You know, this is, people are not getting a wish fulfillment, all right? People are not being taken care of. You know, so we're going to see a lot of that. You know, the harvest isn't coming in a lot. I feel like this is talking about, there's going to be a lot of problems with agriculture. Oh, it's late. A lot of problems with farming due to, you know, what's going on in Iran. There's a lot of issues going to be going on there, okay? You know, we need to manifest. We need to feel like we need to take control of the situation, the people, okay? You know, we need to get out there, all right? And have music festivals as much as possible, not just on one Saturday, okay? I'm talking about if we want change, we have to be the change that we want to see, all right? I don't feel like it's going to be like dire need issues, but I feel like, yes, it's going to be hard, especially if people who were already struggling financially, it's going to be hard. I do suggest if you have the ability to stock up on like essentials, like 2 weeks, but please do not hoard, okay? I cannot stress that enough, all right? Right now we're overwhelmed, okay, because they're throwing everything at us. You know, it's insane, all right? And all this is happening because of, you know, somebody's ego, all right? Spirit is telling us, stand in our power. We can do this, all right? Eventually, this is going to end, all right? I feel like he will eventually leave office due to medical reasons, okay? I don't feel like it's going to be a big O, okay? Then I think we're going to have a short time with the Maybelline Queen with Dictator Dreams, who's banned from every Ashley furniture store. And that's what I'm predicting. I could be wrong. I'm just an old lady on TikTok that reads tarot cards. Let me know in the comments what you would like me to read next. See you later.